Welcome to the Gay Buddhist Forum, where teachers from all schools of Buddhism offer their perspectives on the Dharma and its application in modern times, especially for LGBTQI audiences. These talks are offered freely to the world and made possible by appreciative listeners. If you would like to support our efforts to share the Dharma with underserved audiences, please visit gaybuddhist.org. There you can donate, find a list of upcoming speakers, or enjoy many hundreds of these recorded talks dating back to 1996. Welcome back to the Gay Buddhist Fellowship. Our tradition is to introduce ourselves to each other before we introduce our speaker. And before we do that, just by a show of hands, is there anyone joining us for the first time or after a long absence? Welcome. Welcome. We all hope that you'll give us an opportunity to greet you by staying for our 30-minute social break afterwards. So let's just go around and introduce ourselves. My name is Tom.
Philip. My name is Daniel.
My name is Ari.
George.
Lee.
My name is Michael.
I'm Ed.
My name is Glenn.
And Mark.
Ricardo.
Michael.
Marvin.
My name is Bill.
My name is Oswaldo.
My name is Brian. My name is Frank.
I'm Richard.
My name is Lee.
I'm Joe.
My name is Jerry.
I'm Richard Azzolini.
My name is Jerry Jones.
I'm Marty.
I'm Ray Dyer.
My name is Roy.
I'm Jim Stewart.
Ed.
Patrick.
Ian.
Peter.
I'm George.
Baruch. Bill.
My name is Tony.
I'm Bruce.
Robert.
My name is Harley.
Billy. My name is Sally.
Henry Rubinowitz.
Jim.
Roger.
My name is Michael.
Eric.
I'm Jonathan.
Charles. Mark.
My name is Bruein.
I'm Kay.
Warren. Ron.
Ian.
Did we miss anyone? Great. I have the pleasure of introducing an extraordinary teacher today. Doug von Koss is the that'll teach me to print this out as I have good lighting. Doug von Koss
Do you want me to read it for you, Tom?
that would just be not appropriate.
Okay.
Doug von Koss is the artistic director of the NOAA Project, a men's ritual performance group in the San Francisco Bay Area. He is an artist, teacher, and performer who presents chanting workshops, poetry performances, rituals, and other festive surprises around the world. Among other places, Doug has presented and taught at the Mendocino Men's Conference in California, the Mentone Men's Conference in Alabama, the Psychotherapy Networker Conference, the Pachamama Global Gathering, the Mankind Project, the Esalen Institute, the Omega Institute, and the Block Island Poetry Project. And now we welcome him back to the Gay Buddhist Fellowship.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you. Are there any questions? I would like, before we begin, to express my gratitude to be invited back again. You'll never learn. No, but more especially my gratitude that this place exists, that on Sunday morning I can find shelter and refuge and community with conscious gay men. It's really important to me. And for all of you who do this, who keep the community going in all the various ways, thank you. It's my intention this morning, using a poetry, chanting, singing, group movement, to create a container within this container so that we can perhaps experience what it is to feel love and harmony and beauty in community. Y'all want to try with me? Sure. Okay. We'll need to move all of the pillows and so forth. Those chairs are fine, just push them back, but we'll sing it as we do it. So we'll get a chant going, and then once it's locked in, we'll move the pillows and so forth, and then make a large circle. We'll have to include these posts in the circle and leave the Buddha as part of the Buddha nature in the circle. That should work. So there's a place in Hawaii called, on the Big Island, called the Temple of Melodious Sound. It is a Buddhist temple. Some of you have been there. And there is a marvelous shrine to the green goddess, Tara. So we'll chant to Tara, another form of the Earth Mother, the Great Mother. And as we get it locked in, we'll move the pillows rapidly, and we'll go. So, this is perfection-free. Don't worry about singing a wrong note. It's not possible. The phrase is Om Tara, Tu Re Svaha. Om Tara, Tu Re Svaha. Om, my turn now. Om Tara, Tu Re Svaha. Om Tara, Tu Re Svaha. Perfect. Om Tara, Tu Re Svaha. Yes, please. Om Tara, Tu Re Svaha. Om Tara, Tu Re Svaha. will happen when we sing, and a lot will happen in the silence that follows it. Oftentimes when I'm sitting here, I think of this poem by Mary Oliver. It's called The Journey. And as gay men, we all know this one. She says, one day you finally knew what you had to do and began, though the voices around you kept shouting their bad advice. Though the whole house began to tremble, and you felt the old tug at your ankles, mend my life, mend my life, mend my life, each voice cried. But you didn't stop. You knew what you had to do. Though the wind pried with its stiff fingers at the very foundations, though their melancholy was terrible, it was already late enough in a wild night. The road full of fallen branches and stones. But little by little, as you left their voices behind, the stars began to break through the sheets of clouds, and there was a new voice, which you slowly recognized as your own, that kept you company as you strode deeper and deeper into the world, determined to do the only thing you could do, determined to save the only life you could save. Well, I'm glad that's off my chest. We need, I guess, to honor both the rain and the sun that will try to break through those sheets of clouds. So let's go to the Zoroastrians. Who would have thought you'd go to the Zoroastrians this morning? Their phrase for the sun is Ahura Mazda. Ahura Mazda. And essentially we're singing to the sun as a god. Ahura Mazda. Ahura Mazda. Ahura Mazda. We won't go all the way around the room, but I just want to hear one word of how you're feeling. Shantanu, begin with you. How are you feeling?
Uplifted.
One word. How are you feeling?
Vocal timbre.
Okay.
Breathless.
Renewed.
Open.
Energized.
Energized.
Good.
Elden.
Buzzy.
Nervous.
Resonant.
Full.
One last.
Buzzes.
Perfect. Anybody get hurt? Well, one more poem. Mary Oliver. Again. Mary Oliver says, and boy, this is for us. She says, you don't have to be good. You don't have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. You only need to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. She says, tell me of despair, yours. I'll tell you mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of the rain are moving across the landscapes, over the rivers and prairies, the mountains and the deep trees. She says, meanwhile, the wild geese, high in the clean blue air, are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself up to you, calls out to your imagination, like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over again, announcing your place in the family of things. Doesn't it feel good? Uh-huh. The world offers itself up to your imagination. Well, let's see what I've got here on the scorecard to go from there. Oh, the temple. Let's sing to the temple. This is indeed a temple. I'll sing, you sing. Welcome to the temple of melodious sound.
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 We'll repeat the first line.
Welcome to the temple of melodious sound.
The sound goes on and on.
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 From the top.
Welcome to the temple of melodious sound. Welcome to the temple of melodious sound. Welcome to the temple of melodious sound. The sound goes on and on.
The sound
Goes on and on.
With my turn. Well, we as well clean it up. There's no sense mushing it. So the first line we got bang on. Welcome to the temple of melodious sound. Second one is welcome to the temple of melodious sound. Third one, back. Welcome to the temple of melodious sound. The sound goes on and on. Try that, the sound.
The sound goes on and on.
Oh, good. Once again.
The sound goes on and on.
The sound goes on and on.
The sound goes on and on.
Okay, flip your finger Walk around and sing to each other. Look in the eyes. Very quiet now. Give it to me big time.
Welcome to the temple of melodious sound.
Yeah.
Welcome to the temple of melodious sound. Welcome to the temple of melodious sound. The sound goes on and on. The sound goes on and on.
Sing to a big circle.
Welcome to the temple of melodious sound. Welcome to the temple of melodious sound. Welcome to the temple of melodious sound. The sound goes on and
When we sing the last note, change it to an om. Just monitor how you're feeling now. There's this sweet little poem. I had no intention of doing it. By Juan Ramon Jimenez, and he says, because it's when after we stop in that terrific silence, he says, I have the feeling my boat has struck down there in the depths against a great thing. And nothing happens. Oceans, waves, nothing happens. Or are we now standing quietly in the new life? It's possible, you know? Okay. If I said Paramahansa Yogananda, any hands would raise with familiarity? Good. Paramahansa Yogananda. This is the way back in the 30s he taught his community to sing Om. And why not for us? Do we not deserve that too? Om. So it's amazing which of the slightest involvement with your body will change it. So let's just put the hands out just gently as if you're collecting grace. Gently. You're not killing snakes here. We did kill a few snakes. Okay, nobody got hurt either. I want a nice, solid, pure, sweet om on my pitch, though. H-U-N-G, hum. Now sing trom, T-R-A-M, trom. Trom. Very slow, hurry, like H-apostrophe-R-I, hurry. Are coming up. And I think of this too as I'm sitting in this circle on Sunday mornings. Sophia de Mello Brainer, a Portuguese poet. It's all about the quality that you guys exude of listening. She says, I'm listening, but I don't know if what I hear is silence or God. I'm listening, but I can't tell if I hear the plane of emptiness echoing, or a keen consciousness that at the ends of the universe deciphers and watches me. She says, I only know that I walk like someone who is beheld, beloved, and known. And because of this, I put into my every movement solemnity and risk. How about call and response? I'm listening.
I'm listening,
But I don't know.
but I don't know.
If I hear silence or God.
If I hear silence or God,
I'm listening, but I can't tell.
I'm listening, but I can't tell.
If I hear the plane of emptiness echoing,
If I hear the plane of emptiness echoing,
or a keen consciousness
or a keen
that
consciousness
at the ends of the universe
that at the ends of the universe
deciphers and watches me,
deciphers and watches me,
I only know that I walk like someone
I only know that I walk like someone
who is beheld, beloved, and known.
who is beheld, beloved, and known.
Beheld, beloved, and known.
Beheld, beloved, and known.
And because of this,
And because of this,
I put into my every movement
I put into my every movement
solemnity and risk.
solemnity and risk.
How cool is that? Beheld, beloved, and known. And why not? Are there any questions?
Name?
Pardon?
The poet's name?
Oh, Sophia de Mello Brainer, Portuguese poet. She passed away maybe about 8 or 9 years ago. All righty then. Are we having a good time?
Yes.
Are you getting what you came for?
Yes.
If not, talk to Tom. I love it. I'm at that point where I know that I've prepared way too big a meal. And we'll never get out alive. Nobody ever will, you know. So, all right. Lest we ascend to perfection, we're going to do a West African greeting dance. Now, when you guys were singing Welcome to the Temple, you really were welcoming each other. You were looking at each other's eyes. We want the same thing now. So I'll sing, you sing. I'll speak first. Baba.
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 Baba la Gumbala.
Baba la Gumbala.
Gumbala habise.
Gumbala habise.
Gumbala habise.
Gumbala habise.
Gumbala habise.
Gumbala habise.
Oh nana.
Oh nana.
Nana habise.
Nana habise.
Baba la Gumbala.
Baba la Gumbala.
Gumbala habise.
Gumbala habise.
Oh nana.
Oh nana.
Nana habise.
Nana habise.
Baba la Gumbala Gumbala 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 habise.
Oh nana nana habise.
Oh
la goomba la hubby say.
Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say. Baba la goomba la hubby say.
Circle. Now, you should be aware that that's from West Africa, and a lot of these things are really not translatable. You think, well, they sing Baba Lagoon Baba. Oftentimes, and I get this from Maladona Somé, well, from one of my teachers from Burkina Faso, and he said they sing it because it sounds good. Yeah, you could say that the moment you walked into my village, my heart leaped out of my body. And if you leave before 20 years, I'll be in grief forever. You know, make something up. I don't see touch from here today.
He's not here today. No.
Well, next time you see him, tell him he missed a fantastic poem. Because this is a jump rope rhyme. And it's the whole world, our whole life is in this, Tatvam Asi, thou art that. Tatvam Asi.
Tatvam Asi.
Tatvam Asi.
Tatvam Asi.
Thou art that. Tatvam Asi.
Tatvam Asi.
Here it goes. Tatvam Asi, thou art that leaf, that tree, that cow, that cat, that cloud, that sky, that moon, that sun, that you, that I, for all are one. So here we are, and there we go. And who we were, we hardly know. I think this I is only me. drip, a drop, but not the sea. Yet when I wake from all these dreams, then like a snake, I'll shed what seems this mask, this skin, this ball and chain, and I'll begin to fall like rain. The heart's last home, the wind-whipped foam, the sweet deep sea, tucked devant us. So you tell him he really missed it. Oh, the response, tucked devant us, thou art that.
Thou art that.
That leaf, that tree, that cow, that cat.
That leaf, that tree, that cow, that cat.
That cloud, that sky, that moon, that sun.
That cloud, that sky, that moon, that sun.
That you, that I, for all are one.
That you and I, for all are one.
So here we are, and there we go.
So here we are, and there we go.
And who we were, we hardly know.
And who we were, we hardly know.
I think this I is only me.
I think this I is only me.
A drip, a drop, but not the sea.
A drip, a drop, but not the sea.
Yet when I wake from all these dreams,
And when I wake from all these dreams,
then like a snake I'll shed what seems.
and like a snake I'll shed what seems.
This mask, this skin,
This mask, this skin,
this ball and chain, and I'll begin to fall like rain. This
this ball and chain, and I'll begin to fall like rain.
the heart's last home, the wind-whipped foam.
The heart's last home, the wind-whipped foam.
The sweet deep sea,
The sweet deep sea,
tucked devant us.
tucked upon our sea.
That's by a former poet laureate from the state of Nebraska. Cool. Tom Hansen is his name. Okay, how we doing?
Good.
Tom, how much time do I have left?
About 5 minutes.
5 precious ones.
You can squeeze a lot in 5 minutes.
Oh man, we can do the whole. Sure. We did this last February, I think. The phrase is pura same.
Pura same,
Pura same.
pura same,
Pura same.
pura same,
Say it again.
pura same,
Pura same. Oh.
pura same,
Pura same. everywhere into it. So we're all in water. We're all in water. We're knee-deep in water. So we'll just scoop up one with fresh water. And you hand it over for your brother. Fresh water. Hieroglyphics, huh? Musical hieroglyphics. There's a poem in there somewhere. Fresh water. Fresh water. That is a blessing. We're almost home. It'll be beautiful when we get it. Fresh water. Same pitch now. Blessing. I've never done this. You guys just make a little circle right here amongst yourselves. You guys make a little circle amongst yourselves. You guys make a little circle. You guys make a little circle. The smaller we get the water. Come on, the water's yes. Hand it over for your brother. Fresh water, same pitch. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste. Brother Tom.
Thank you. Do we have any announcements before we close?
I have one. I just want to say I talked with Hubbard on the phone this week, and he's improving greatly. He's walking with a cane sometimes and sometimes without. And he's having speech therapy, and he sounded like his usual self.
Good.
Jerry?
Doug, thank you again for coming. You're wonderful.
You are too, Jerry.
Well, thank you. And next week, our speaker, I'll be from Spirit Rock. Her name is Andrea Fella.
Any other announcements? Our host?
I'm Tony. I'm your host today. There's some goodies out there. Please enjoy. If you have tea, please wash your cup in hot soapy water, rinse it, and put it in the drying rack. To the right, as you go out the door, there's a piece of furniture that I don't know what it's called. But on top of it, there's a mailing list, or if you want to add your name to the membership roster, please do that there. There's around 12:30, after we finish up, people will gather by the door who want to go to lunch together. If you'd like to join other Sangha members for lunch, just stand by the door around 12:30. And during the social half hour, I'll be walking around with a Dana bowl, and we really appreciate anything that you can give. $5 to $8 would be great, and thank you.
Wonderful. Anything else? Well, we're already in a circle, so this is good. So our practice, we strive, we're moving towards happiness and peace and freedom for ourselves and others. And Doug has been good enough to bring us to share these things from all over the world. And we've seen over the last 6 weeks a lot of people around the world striving for the same thing through different methods for happiness and freedom and safety and peace. So, by the power and truth of this practice, may all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all be free from sorrow and the causes of sorrow. May all never be separated from the sacred happiness, which is without sorrow. And may all live in equanimity, without too much attachment or too much aversion, and live believing in the equality of all that lives.
Thank you for listening to the Gay Buddhist Forum. If you would like to hear several new talks per month and be notified of upcoming speakers so you can participate live, please subscribe to this podcast, like us on Facebook, and join our mailing list by visiting gaybuddhist.org.